I'm Louis De La Rosa. I'm Director of Engineering here at Capital One, overseeing some of the mobile teams, and also the lead organizer of this for the past 9 years. And you can find me on Twitter at LouisLouis. Let's see. So just want to see, who is it? It's like the first time they've attended iOSDevCamp. Can you raise your hand? Cool, cool, cool. How about, welcome. How about, who's been here like 2 years in a row? Okay, nice, nice. How about 3? Okay, good, good. 4? Okay, how about anyone over 5? Okay. Jose, okay, and Dana, yes, yeah, and Mark. Okay, thanks for sticking with me. Awesome. All right, cool. So just want to give a word out to our sponsor, Capital One. They are our sole sponsor. So they've given us this awesome venue. I think this is probably the nicest venue we've been in the whole time. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Capital One. For many years, we were like in a, I mean, it was a nice office, but it only fit like 40 people, and it was a little, we were cozy, but hopefully we have like a lot of room here to spread out. I think if you look, you can like kind of pull that up, and it forms like a little desk, so it's all good. They also pay for the food and drinks. We'll have an evening reception tonight where we can get together and talk more. Hopefully I'll meet more of you there. They also help pay for the speakers to come out here. So we have some awesome speakers today from around the country, like San Francisco, New York, local folks that you'll hear from. So yeah, thanks again. So we're not just a bank. If you're driving around, you probably see Capital One, you see some bank branches, right? Maybe you've seen some cafes, which are cool too. You might have seen our commercials, right, on TV during like NCAA tournament and stuff. But we're also a tech company, and part of this is we're building stuff, using like the best tools and techniques. We had like an internal tech conference focused around iOS just yesterday. That was pretty cool. We have a lot of like infrastructure in-house in terms of like CocoaPods and other things. So we're talking about like the libraries that we use here and how we can be better. So it's a pretty awesome place to work. And also the, if you ask me later, we can arrange like a tour of like where I work, and I don't know, it's just pretty nice. They outfit us with some pretty nice equipment that, stuff that I would do, that I would set up at home, right? I used to run my own business at home, and it's pretty good. All right, also we won some awards. So if you came to the behind the scenes event back in February, when we had Ray Wenderlich talk, and also the writer from Silicon Valley, I held up like an award from InfoWeek, where we got like #1 for Capital One Wallet. And just recently we won an award here. It's actually, this one's kind of heavy, from JD Power for like best banking, best credit card app. So I don't know, I think it's just a testament to like the engineers here, and like the designers also that we work with, and the product people. I don't know, it's pretty nice. By the way, shout out to my son Diego. He's with me today, and I think he likes the app. Do you like the app, Diego? He got an account recently. Cool. Thanks. He's the oldest of my 7 kids, so glad to see him here. Oh, okay, there we go. And lastly, Capital One's hiring. So if you're interested, come up to me afterwards. You got again, a really great place here to work and build awesome apps. All right, so I want to talk about another partner of ours, Women Who Code. Their mission is to inspire women to excel in technology careers. Capital One is like a corporate sponsor of theirs, but I guess relevant to folks here, we have networks in, or Women Who Code has networks in DC, New York, San Francisco, recent one in Richmond. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, in terms of like Women Who Code, they hold a lot of events, right? So a lot of training events and kind of get-togethers, talking about like mobile and web and other programming-related, topics. So definitely, if if you're women, definitely go out and or tell people about these events. Just go to I guess it's womenwhocode.com. And your tickets go to supporting them. So thank you for attending. That translates into support. And I just want to announce that over the past few years that we've been doing this, we've raised over $10,000 for Women Who Code. So, yeah, that's awesome. So this is a selfie I took a while back. That's Rich Fairbanks, our CEO, and so he kind of owns this place. And then this is Maeve, and she actually gave a talk, I think 3 years ago, about design and user experience. She runs like the user experience lab here at Capital One, and that is Kaylin Gibaltera, one of the software engineers that I work with, and she is also one of the founders and directors of Women Who Code DC. And so, back, I guess, 3.5 years ago, we were talking, and she was telling me about, starting up the network here, and I thought, hey, that's kind of a, really worthy cause, and, that's probably kind of like the origin story of why we started, directing our sales over to Women Who Code. So, yeah, it's a good event. All right, so I just want to call up Jessica Sun. So this year we have an app. I don't know if everybody's downloaded it, but it's in the App Store. Just search for DevCampDC. We sent out an email about it last night. But yeah, let's do a quick little interview with Jessica, who created the app for us.
Testing.
Hey, welcome.
Hey,
welcome on
hello.
Stage. All right. So Jessica, tell us a little bit about yourself. I don't know, your hometown. I think you're in college. Which college you go to? What major?
Yeah, sure. So I live in Centerville, Virginia, so I'm from the area. Commute to work. I'm an intern in iOS Wallet right now. I'm a rising senior at Virginia Tech, studying computer science and minoring in math. Yeah, go Hokies.
Hokies.
I've done, this past year I did some research in augmented reality using Unity. This upcoming year I'll be on the design team for machine learning for a self-driving car. Mm-hmm. Spare time I like to do some mental health awareness, STEM education outreach. I also really enjoy swimming and table tennis.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So you're an intern with us, and what project did we give you to do, or projects?
Yes, so I built the apps for yesterday, iOS Summit, I mean you were there, and today iOSDevCampDC, which is today's app. You can go to the App Store and download it, DevCampDC. So that's what I built this summer and learned a lot from my manager, Scott Geyer, my team. So great project.
Okay, nice. I think in order to give you the full iOS developer experience, we said, okay, not only likely deploy it in-house, but hey, we're gonna have you submit it to the App Store. So tell us about your experiences with the App Store.
Yes, so got rejected twice, but third time is a lucky time, right? So it got accepted on the third time. First, Apple didn't like that there was a Swift bird in the app icons and the logo, so I had to change that. Mm-hmm. And then second, the word iOS was in the title, which was also unacceptable. But after that, got through, got Apple's copyrights, so all good.
Okay, great.
Yes.
And that's why it's called DevCampDC now. But,
yes. iOS has been nixed.
But now we're to version 1.3, so we're through that hurdle.
Yes.
But yeah, now you feel our pain.
Yeah.
And I think the review time was not too bad, right? You heard it was 2 weeks.
Yeah, I heard it was 2 weeks, but it actually I got results rejected or approved within 2 days. So.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see, and then what other stuff did you learn? In your internship? Mm-hmm.
So I actually learned a lot from this internship, which was awesome. So my previous iOS experience, I had just taken one iOS course from my professor at Virginia Tech, which taught me some good basic fundamentals, mm-hmm. but there was a lot that I hadn't had exposure to. So when I came here, during the first week was when I learned MVVM architecture. Totally had not been exposed to view models before, that whole concept. So that was great. Also caching. So for image caching and JSON caching, bootstrapping, all of that, totally new. My manager sat down and taught me a lot of it. Just gave me a lot of really helpful links. Learned a lot of that. Got more exposure to GitFlow, had some experience with that before, but now I was really familiar with it now. Got to be in an agile environment, which was awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, those are pretty much major things.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you again for making the app. Like, I can't believe it took us this long, but thank you. So now we have one, and please use it. It's got, well, I guess, why don't you tell us the features that are in there?
Yes, so it has the schedule on the first page, so it should scroll to the upcoming event when you open the app to the Schedules tab. On the schedule, when you click on an event that has a description, you should be able to see more about what's happening in that event. And then it has speakers tab. You can see their Twitter handles, their bios, and finally an about page, which will give you directions, but you're already here. But also just code of conduct, stuff like that. You can also tweet about the event based on the event page, on the event page. So there's a tweet about this button, so if you want to do that, feel free.
Awesome, cool.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Jessica.
Yeah, thank you so much, Louis. Thank you, guys.